Let's sing real nice.
Meghan King Edmonds, out of the Real Housewives of Orange County. So, remember how Meghan King Edmonds was initially on a list of women rumored to be fired from the Real Housewives of Orange County? But then we all learned that Meghan King Edmonds was pregnant again, so it looked like she was safe? It turns out that the speculation may have been for naught, because she's announced that she's quitting. But one report claims that her lengthy farewell post is just a cover, that she ended up getting fired. Writing on her blog, Meghan King Edmonds announced that she's leaving the Real Housewives of Orange County. Today is a bittersweet day for me. After 3 seasons of the roller coaster that is the Real Housewives of Orange County, I've decided to hang up my housewife hat. We like to imagine that such a hat would resemble a giant orange. I arrived at this multifaceted decision after much thought, and then I thought some more. Sure? As you might suspect, filming this show takes a massive emotional toll. I'm literally filming my real life in real time and engaged in situations and circumstances which can be contentious. Oh, of that we have no doubt. The filming hours alone must be brutal, not to mention juggling your other responsibilities. And then the episodes air. Then, when the show airs, we relive some of the most trying moments in our lives and then endure the public's reaction. We never come out as winners to every viewer. But what you might not suspect is the physical toll. Filming is grueling. Especially, we imagine, if you're a parent. After my first season I knew what to expect for round 2, but even still, filming during IVF and then the beginning of pregnancy during my second season was difficult. I was hormonal and tired all the time. IVF presents its own challenges, folks. But my third season takes the cake. I had a newborn and had to hire a full-time live-in nanny, my cousin, so as to allow me the flexibility to meet my obligations of continuous days and long hours of filming, traveling, etc. Even with a nanny, parenting was still a full-time job. When I was home I was a full-time hands-on mom. You didn't get to see this, doing all the regular mom stuff including waking up at all hours to breastfeed my baby, all while my husband worked his crazy baseball schedule around the US while I was learning how to be a first-time mom. Again, I was hormonal and exhausted. My mind was often foggy as I filmed, but I put on a great face and did it because I love being a housewife and was so grateful for my opportunity. It's a big opportunity that comes with an even bigger paycheck. It was only after the season was filmed that I felt I was finally out of the newborn fog and I could look back on the past few months of season 12 with clarity. I had no idea how exhausted I actually was until I wasn't exhausted anymore. Season 12 was a real challenge for me. It sure sounds like it. She then talks about happy, behind-the-scenes filming memories, showing that she bears no ill will towards the production staff. And lastly but not least importantly, I wanted to spend more time with my husband during baseball season and more time with my 2 young step-kids who live full-time in St. Louis. Oh, those are some good priorities. So Jimmy and I have decided to dig our roots into the Midwest as we begin to build our dream home for our rapidly expanding family. Well, voluntarily living in the Midwest sure is a choice. I must focus on my family and my pregnancy. I will miss the rush of the first all-cast event of the season, the anticipation of receiving each week's episode, the thrill of wrapping the reunion. She says that she forged some powerful bones during her time as a Real Housewife. I have made soul sisters in Shannon Beador and Tamra Judge, and that can't be lost. Well, Shannon Beador, at least, seems like a good friend. They have touched my heart and I would do anything for them, and I know they feel the same way about me. What a gift to have found that on Rock. She ends her post with a joke. But I guess it's time for me to become an actual Real Housewife of sorts. That's all well and good, but there's this other claim that Meghan King Edmonds is just putting on a good face after getting fired from Rock. In fact, Radar Online reports that their source claims that what got Meghan fired was, at least in part, her attempt to leverage her pregnancy, with twins, for more money. She did the same thing with her first pregnancy and it worked. But producers weren't biting this time around. They felt that she didn't bring anything to the table and everyone was sick of her manufactured fake drama.